can recollect on a time where we may not have made the best choice or best decision in a given moment. And when you look back at that time, I bet it makes you cringe, right? Like, I bet it makes you pee your pants a little bit, maybe curl up into like a little cringe ball or something like that when you really, just to even think about it again. Well, in today's video, I am going to be talking about a chick that made a very stupid choice and will 100% regret it in the future. Now, I'm talking about a girl by the name of Sumaya Thomas. I believe that's how you say her name. Sumaya, whatever. But Sumaya here was arrested after calling 911 because she wanted to avoid going on a date with the guy that she met on a dating app. Yes, you heard me right. This silly wabbit made up a bogus claim that this guy was abusing her outside her home in a failed attempt to avoid going on a date with him. And mind you, they literally were supposed to be meeting each other for the first time that night. Now, in the complaint, she claimed that the guy threatened to attack her. She also lied and said that she was pregnant with his child and revealed that most of their conversation happened on Snapchat or happened through Snapchat, which is kind of interesting to me because who the hell still even uses Snapchat? That's a whole nother story. But when the cops arrived at her crib, they obviously saw the guy there at the house. Now, he was leaving, right? Like, he was on his way out because clearly she ain't opening the door. I don't know what the hell wrong with her, right? That's probably what he was thinking. And I can only imagine the look on this dude's face when the cops pulled up. Like, I imagine he looked more confused than me when I took my SATs. Now, he told the cops that he had recently started talking to Sumaya for a week on this mystery dating app. My guess is the app that they were using or the app that they were on was probably Tinder or Hinge or Bumble, something like that, right? Plenty of fish, who fucking knows? But one of those apps. The articles don't really say from the articles that I've seen on this whole thing. But anyway, now this guy was detained. He was arrested and detained for over an hour because this nematode got cold feet and called 911 to get out of going out with. So instead of putting on your big girl panties and telling the guy, hey, you know what? I just don't think this is going to work out. Or, you know what? I'm not really feeling well today. My head's really hurting. I'm really not looking to go anywhere tonight. Or, I don't want to waste your time. Let's just reschedule this date for another time. There's literally a million excuses that you could have come up with that would have worked in this situation. I mean, damn, I don't know how far the guy had to drive to get to you, but if you really didn't want to hang out that badly or see the guy, you could have texted him on his way to you. Like, I were clearly texting this whole time and communicating, and probably talking on the phone, all that good stuff. But once he pulled up to see you, he probably had the butterfly feeling in his stomach, the one where your stomach is doing the Dougie when you first meet someone that you've been talking to, right? Especially online. But yeah, you decide to just say, fuck it, and call the cops because you were scared. And not scared because he was doing something to you or acting creepy. You just didn't want to meet him in person, which is so stupid. Honestly, very fitting because she's only 18 years old, which is like around like a senior. That's like a senior in high school or a freshman in college. Either way, very young, legally an adult, but very young and immature in the mind. And it definitely shows in this situation. Now, all this took place early this month on the 16th, around like 12 in the morning. And according to the complaint, she lied and said that he was sending her threatening texts saying that he was going to hit, punch, kick, and stab her. She also said that she had known the man for 2 years and that he wouldn't leave her alone and that she was pregnant with his baby. Now, this is honestly a psycho in the making here. Like, this is like the Joker in the making here, like on some what's her fucking name, Harley Quinn type of shit. Like, that's the type of stuff that we talking about here. Like, this is an actual lunatic. And bruh, whoever you are, all I gotta say is you dodged a bullet on this one. You dodged a 5'6", 230-pound bullet with black hair, because if she could put you in harm's way like this, she never even met you for real. I don't even want to think of all the trouble she would put you through if y'all actually started going out and dating. I mean, this is just crazy shit. Now, the guy told the cops that he had started speaking with her for only a week prior to all of this happening. Before they started texting, they were, communicating on the dating app. And he verified all of this by showing the cops his phone and the text messages. Everything checked out. Now, investigators, they spoke with Sumaya, and after repeated questioning, she finally broke down and admitted to lying and making up everything, making up the false reports, all that, because she got cold feet. So because she got shook and didn't want to go on a date with the guy, I don't know, maybe she saw him walk up to the door, from the window, saw how painfully ugly he was, and just couldn't take it anymore and called the squad on him. Or maybe it was a situation in which she may not have been completely truthful with how she said she looked. And maybe she, did a little catfishing, I don't know. I have no proof of that, but that's what this situation sounds like to me. Now, she told investigators that she didn't think the police would help otherwise, and made the story up in a 911 call, saying she believed the police wouldn't have done anything if she had just called normally. And, to that, you're right. They wouldn't have done anything because nothing happened. And you just confirmed that. What do you mean you didn't think the cops would help? Help with what? Finding your medication? Because it's clear that you lost it. And not only did you lose your psych meds, you also lost your rabbit ass mind. That guy literally did nothing to you. And you sat up here wasting everyone's time when all you had to do was tell that guy you weren't interested from Jump Street. And all this could have been avoided. Literally none of this needed to happen. Now, Sumaya was booked and later released from the Johnson County Jail on 2 misdemeanor false reporting charges. Now, all this happened in Iowa, Caitlin Clark country. Now, what I'm feeling is that she catfished this dude and was scared for him to find out. I don't know, whatever Janet Jackson profile picture she used must have been heavily edited and supremely filtered, because she knew she was not the girl in the picture. Now, I do think that arresting them was doing a little too much, especially the guy. I treat this basically like a prank phone call. But the reality is, you literally sat up here and falsely accused a man and put his life in danger. Now, I don't know if this guy was black, white, Indian, Latino, I don't know. But if the guy was black, that could have been the end of him right there. Done deal, finito, GG's. And it would have been all for nothing. But my next question is, where the hell are her parents at? Like, where her mama at? And then you got cold feet and didn't want to meet this guy. Oh, okay, fine, I guess. But why give the dude your actual address then? Now he knows where you live. And so if he wants to do something to you, he knows exactly where to go. So you just potentially put an unnecessary target on your back for nothing. If you were just scared because this guy came up to your door and started acting weird as hell, and you felt the way, and you called the cops, I could understand that. Because hell, I probably would have got scared too. Shit. There's some crazy ass people out here in the world. But you called the cops and made up a whole story about a man you don't even know, talking about you had his baby and everything. Like, what? Now, most people would call like a family member or something to lie on their behalf, but to call the police and fabricate, this whole story like this is insane. He definitely dodged one. And to wrap this up, I see a lot of people out there on social media, really giving some brain rot takes out there on social media, trying their hardest to twist and really turn this story to try and condone what this girl did and say things like, where is the crime? She literally says she made it up to get from around the man she just met. What if she would have ended up dead? And to that I say, what type of K2 are you smoking? What ooey gooey fresh and fruity chronic are you puffing passing? Because she literally lied about the guy being abusive towards her and created an imaginary life with him, lying about having his kid and that he was doing harmful things to her when none of it happened. The only thing this guy did was show up to her doorstep. And the reason why he did that is because she invited him. She invited him there. She literally admitted to lying about the whole damn thing. All because, from what I think, and I really think I'm correct on this, she catfished this guy and told this dude to pull up, got scared because he obviously would have hauled ass out of there faster than Noah Lyles. If he would have found out who she actually was, she would have gotten her feelings hurt. But instead, she felt like the best option would be to, instead of just not invite the guy to her house, how's about I call the good old boys and get them arrested for nothing? Just stupid. But then again, we were all stupid 18-year-olds at one point and can definitely remember doing something stupid, right? Maybe not this dumb to this degree, but definitely stupid for sure. But anyway, that's all I got today for this. It's just such a crazy story. But if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to smack a like. And also don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace. Crazy people, man.